Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of DW20's mod pack. Let's play. That's too much of a mouthful. You know what this is. Alright, not doing really hot today, so just so you know, this is going to be kind of another, not quite like yesterday, but it's chill. Hopefully not too long. I actually have a plan today of what I want to do, and I just added this to the plan. I want to move this real quick. Just bear with me. Put this in here because I ran out of space in here. I'm gonna grab this. I fixed the floor. See, it's no more dirt over here because I figured, well, I wonder if the dirt went out there. Not important. Excuse me. I'm in a lot of pain today, and just got some issues going on, so I'm gonna do the best I can. Just let's remove this. Just bear with me. I'm not doing super hot today. Let's just put that right there. Hopefully you can hear me. I made some adjustments to my mic and some of the filters and settings and stuff, so it doesn't sound so tinny and like in a well, because that's not good. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to put this back over here, like that. I picked that up, kind of acquired it from one of the villages, not that they care. And this I'm just going to turn into onions and put in the onions there. So that's done. I moved my Blaze Bloom goo up here to one, get out of the way, and two, so I can use it. And I've already used it quite a bit. As you can see, I think we did this last time. I made armor and I made some tools and weapons. What I forgot to make were the fluid canisters, the fuel canister, the pocket generator, and most important, a bow. And most importantly, the Blaze Jet wand, so I can get around. This is the first time I've ever made one of those, so I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm going to leave all this stuff up here, but I'm going to kind of direct your attention to it. Up here, if you can see it, I don't know if you can't see the mouse, but you can see the thing. I'm going to make some stoves, 2 of them, for over at the kitchen area, so we've got that. I'm going to make storage terminal stuff. So you're going to be doing some some jumping around. And then depending on the time, I want to make a millstone and a hand crank, because you need that to get some things that I forgot what I have to get to make it with. I'd like to make a creature catcher. No more ender pearls. We used our last ender pearl on this baby right here, and I have it set too that if I stand here it will grab all my experience. Got all these raw ores over here. I'm not smelting them all up yet because I don't want to have to run back and forth to the nether to pick up, not nether, the down below to pick up more stuff. More of this, yeah, lava. So I'm doing this, and no, we'll get to that. Put this in here. As you can see, I only have 3 chests here. Double chests with wood stuff, other block stuff, and various materials, including the ingots. For now, I made these drawers and put some bulk stuff in it, or stuff I hope to be bulk, right there. And then I made some barrels, and I used the wooden storage crate that I acquired from the village to store some stuff in. Now I've got it, like Ars Nouveau stuff is in there, integrated dynamics right now, just the mineral logs, Pneumaticraft, and a bunch of other stuff, just to kind of get it organized a little bit, tools and weapons, that sort of thing. So now I can find the stuff without having to go through all those bins. Okay, so we did the floor, we did the bins, we organized, and we're going to work on that next. That's what's going to be next, is the kitchen. This has been here, and of course I just moved that guy because he was in the way, and this is what we're going to use for later. For the life of me, cannot remember what I needed the thing for, but it's a good start to create. So I've got some stuff in here that I have already pulled out. And I'm going to make first 2 campfires. Voila. And then we're going to make 2 stoves. And these are really good. As you all probably know, that when we have a campfire here, you can cook on it. And it will cook 4 different things. And it's really handy for a lot of stuff because you don't need any fuel for it. This is the campfire on steroids. Let me see. Let's go ahead and put one here. As you can see, if you stand on this, you'll get burned. You'll hear it sizzle on you. This is just like this, except that you can put 6 things on here and it will cook them up, or you can put the cooking pot with whatever you need in it and all the recipes that you can get. I love making spaghetti in that one. It's really cool. There's also a skillet you can get. We're done with that, so this is the skillet, and yeah, I can do that, I think. Let me get rid of that. What we need is 4 iron. 1, 2, 3, 4 iron. And do I have... No, I don't think I have any of the brick. So let me get one of these. Let me get one of these, and I think we have, yeah, we got little coal. So I'm just going to put it up here, and I'm just going to do the one. Since we have the tiny coal, it will just use 1 up to smelt 1 thing rather than 1 big coal, which is 8, and it will use up 8 regardless. Okay. So let's go over here, and I'm going to try not to sound shaky. I'm rather shaky today and not feeling that great. Now, since that's there, we're going to go ahead and put this here. Now, what I like to do is I like to put it kind of sideways, because if you put it long ways, I don't have to do it this way, you're going to end up with the handle of the skillet sticking out. I don't like that. So I put it that way, so now the handle is sticking into this block. You can't see it in here, but it's still a skillet. And you just put things in it, and it just works like that. And there's, I don't know if there's recipes or not, but we'll see. And then I've got my chopping board here. I'm going to leave this furnace here for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out that. And, you know, just for chuckles and giggles, let's just go ahead and replace this floor. Just for my own sanity, which is very little. And this will just keep burning forever. You don't ever have to give it coal. You can't even get into it. I'm here, I'm right clicking, left clicking. If I do that, I'll break it. But so that's that. And because I broke the campfire and I didn't have silk touch, I'm just getting charcoal back, but that's fine. So I'm just gonna throw the charcoal over here, and I'm gonna throw, I need to make another upgrade for this drawer because it's full, just like I had to do for was it the netherrack? Yeah, it was netherrack. See, it has the little copper upgrade, but we're gonna wait on that because it's not important. I got the rest of the dirt in here. Now what we're going to do next is, I'll get my mineral stuff out so you can see it. I thought I had more than that, but maybe not. Maybe it's in here. We got those things, but we don't really need those right now. We don't need much of those, but we do need some mineral logs, and we need to sleep because, well, it's not quite nighttime yet. Yeah, we're safe in here. This is just on normal mode, so you're not going to get zombies breaking down the door. But I don't like zombies spawning out there. If I have to go out there, I don't need a creeper blowing me and stuff up. Although stuff shouldn't be blown up because everything... Let me get in here. I'm going to expand this a little bit. I got plenty of blocks to expand with. Oops, I don't want to do that yet. So just in case a creeper does blow up here, it will not destroy blocks. It'll destroy me if I'm there, but it won't destroy the blocks. So that's good. So what we're gonna make is, sorry I sigh a lot, that's just because I have trouble breathing, I have lung issues, and the sigh, and sometimes I get a sudden intake of air, and that's just my lungs being my lungs. So I apologize for that, but that's just what it is. Now, what we're gonna do with integrated dynamics, and that's that cool mod that you can basically program, and I mean really program. I don't know most of it, but I know a couple of basic things. And this is my favorite thing to do. If it's in the pack, and I want to get some rudimentary storage up. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some things to go on these 3 chests and this storage controller, which is accessing these 9 drawers. It's not accessing any of this because it doesn't need to. If I need to use any of this stuff, excuse me, something stuck, okay. If I need to use any of this stuff, I'll just transfer it or I'll bring it into my inventory. I think that's empty, good. Got one thing, okay, actually I've got 2 things a lot, but good, nice. All right, so what we're gonna do, I know we're going to need some glass. I'm not sure, I think it's just 1, but I'm gonna do 3 to be sure. I went ahead and made the squeezer and the drying basin. These are the basic ones, these aren't the powered ones. And like I said, I'm gonna try to stay away from a lot of powered things except for create as much as possible. And for those that don't know, this will squeeze whatever you put in it into the basin and it will dry in the drying basin. This is to release it, so I'll show you. We're going to put a log in there. We're going to jump and jump and jump until we see that. And what that's going to do, it's going to harden. Now here you see this is down, you hit the button, it pops back up, and this little line in here, that has to be pointed toward the drying basin. So we're going to collect this. This is a block of crystallized mineral. If we put it in here, we get the little crystallized mineral chunks that we normally get from chopping a tree down. So as you see, I put a piece of glass in here, and that's for a purpose. So we're going to do this. And I won't put you through, I need to get a bunch of this stuff, and I won't put you through it. There are ways to automate it and all that stuff, but I don't have time for that right now. Usually I use this just for this stuff. I mean, there's other things you can do with a drying basin that will give you, I think if you put flesh in it, it will turn to leather or something like that. Now, what I got from putting the glass and the liquid mineral was mineral glass. And we need that for the project we're doing, and of course we're going to do it. Check, I am recording because I am not with it. I'm extremely shaky right now. There are powered versions of this that will make this quicker and easier and all that stuff, and if you're going to get into integrated dynamics for programming stuff, I would recommend it. It's a pretty fun mod, especially if you like to program stuff. There's some easy programs to use, but it can get very, very complicated very, very quickly, very sophisticated. So this is the last of the glass we're going to do. Like I said, I only think we need 1, but I generally don't go any further than this with integrated dynamics because the other mods usually pick up the slack for it a lot easier. So that's just going to make the regular mineral block, which I need some of those, and I need more chunks, and I'm going to need iron and redstone and all the good stuff that you always need for this kind of thing. So we're going to grab that, put that there. Now I'm going to do a few more of these. I don't think I'll do all of them, but I do need a good chunk of stuff. So I'll be back in a minute when I have some done. Okay, how many have I got? 7. I got 8 blocks. And I need some blocks, and I got 3 mineral glass. As soon as this goes, then we will grab that. Probably not going to need the mineral log. But what I am going to need, and I'm going to have to use regular crafting table right now to get this started. I'm going to need some sticks and some redstone. Ooh, I'm going to need, I think I got slime balls, I'm not sure, but I'm going to need sticky pistons and regular pistons, I believe. Isn't there a way, I guess there isn't one here in this pack, where you can get, oh, I don't want that. That's way too complicated. So it looks like I'm going to have to get slime. Let's see if I've got some. If not, we may have to shelve this for a little bit. Yeah, I don't see any. We'll have to shelve it. What we can do is we can put this in here for now, because I am going to need some sticky pistons. Now, somewhere was I didn't have it here, but I had it on here. So where was it? Let's see if I find one close. We have these dungeons here, and I want to find it. Yeah, I died at one point and another, but that's okay. So I want to find this dungeon. Boom, 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 da 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 da, boom, boom, da 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 da, da da, boom, da 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 da, boom, boom, da 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 da, da da. Bum ba bum 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 bum. There it is. Can you see it up there? That kind of granite looking stuff. That's one of the dungeons, and they are really good for getting loot, fighting mobs and stuff. Or do I have? Oh yeah, I got plenty of these. They're really good for finding loot and mob spawners, and no doubt this will have its share. Let me get my, whoops, wrong button. Backpack. Listen to me. A sleeping bag. Thank you. We'll put that back because we're not going to need it for a while. But we're going to go up to this dungeon. I marked it when I was going past it, but I hadn't actually gone into it yet. So we're going to do that. Boom, 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 da 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 da, boom, boom, da 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 da, da da, boom, da 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 da, boom, boom, da 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 da, da da. Bum ba bum 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 bum. Dum 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 Put away our spoils. Got a lot to put away again. Because I need to be able to make sticky pistons. I can make pistons, but I can't make sticky pistons. Don't think anything got put in any of these. Little green slime balls, where are you? Nothing. Alright. Kind of a waste of time, but that's okay. Oh, we can do it! dough, which is wheat flour and water, which is wheat and okay, well, why don't we do that? We're gonna make the thing next time, the storage thing, because I need to put this stuff away anyway. So we're gonna make that next time. But right now we're gonna go ahead and make this, which means we need some, oh, it's over here. Nuggets. Just get a bunch. And we need andesite, andesite, andesite. Now, I'll probably cut out most of that stuff. So there's the beginning. We need to make some of these. And we need some wood. You'd think I would know this mod pretty well, huh? All right, this, we're gonna need an andesite casing, so we're gonna need, let's just use this. We have to do that, and we need our andesite alloys. Now you won't see my achievements come up because I turned them off because they're a pain in the butt. I don't like them. Alright, we're going to need one of these. And we're going to need a stone. Let's make this. Let's make that. And that is going to be our first rudimentary create. Oh, I need to make another one of those because I have to have that to do things. So we're gonna put it right here. We'll put the gear there, and this is where the fun really begins because create is awesome. That does make you hungry, but this will grind into the wheat flour. I wonder if I can use my this thing that's full of water. Yeah, I have one full of water, and yeah, I have to use a golden apple on it to do it. We're gonna do this till it goes, and later on we'll have it hooked up to some kind of connect power, either a water wheel or a windmill of sorts. You know what? This would make a really nice thumbnail. So we're going to do this. What did we get? Okay, we got some seeds, which we don't need. Put them in there just for now. I wonder if I put this with... No, it won't work, dang. Okay, well, we use a bucket then. Bucket. Oh, a water source in here. You know, I'm having a lot of fun with this. I don't think I want to end this soon. I'll probably cut out the whole dungeon thing. And just get this and this. And we'll go ahead and... Now this I know I can do. Let's get the water. Oops. Just like that. And we'll fill it back up later. But now we can fill up a bucket. And make dough. We can do it again. I think there's a mechanism tank that you can use with it, or some other tank. How many of these am I gonna need? Okay, that's regular. And that's that. So I'll need those. What about this? Got the glowstone and everything. Cool. So let's put this away. Let's put this away. We're gonna need some green dye. No, that doesn't go in there, but I want to put the create stuff in there. Banana. Put that away. And put that away. Okay, so we have the dough. We need lime green dye. I need cactus and bones, bone meal. That's what you need for that. Nope. Yep. We get 2. I think we only need 1 because it doubles when you mix the colors. And we're going to put this in our handy dandy furnace and wait for that to cook up. Meanwhile, we're going to come over here. Grab, do I have actual bone meal? I do, and have 2 of them. I think I know this trick. All right, there. Oh wait, we got to do that first. Yeah, that, and then that. And that's going to give us 2 green dye. We'll just go ahead. Oh, we don't have room. We're going to have to make another one. All right, so what we're going to do is put the dough, that, voila. We have them. All right, did I not have, I did have a piston. Pistons are this. Let's see if I can remember this. Redstone. And what else? Okay, I can get rid of that. Piston, iron. Over here. Iron. So let's make, let's see, let's just get piston. I need more. 3. 3. And 3. And what we'll do is we'll take half of them and make that. So we didn't have to go all the way down there for that. All right, we need our stuff here. I want to go ahead and get this set up before we have to close. So, I'm kind of having fun, and I kind of need to regroup a bit. Oh, I need sticks. Always the sticks. There we go. All right, let's get some of these. I'll use up all our stuff. I need 4 of these, so I need 4 chests. Good. Now, can I make 4 of these? No, I need to make more mineral. Okay, so we 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. Let's make 1 more of these. This is what. Oh shoot! I don't need to do that. It makes 4. Duh. I forgot. That's all right. Let's see. We'll need. This is the big one. We'll need. Okay, we need these. We need paper. Always the paper. Where's the paper? Paper. See, I told you I didn't need paper. And that makes 24. I think that's all we're going to need of those. So let's get a set of those. Set of those. And that's all we need for that. We need 4 glowstone. 4. And we need 1 of these. 2 of these. And then this. Hopefully don't run out. I think we are going to run out. Yeah, we need 1 more set of, which one? This one. That's why I made so many of those things. There we are. Finally. Let's put some of our stuff away. Sticks. I'm going to put the piston in there for now. Wood. Redstone. Cobble. Yeah, see, I told you I only needed 1 mineral glass. So what we're going to do, we're going to do anything with those. I'm getting bunches of these. I keep forgetting. We're going to put 1 of these item things on each block. We are going to do this, 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 and this. And then we're going to put that on there. Voila. It sees everything. But this is way too big. I always change this around because I don't like the sizing it does. That's what I like right there. Right, and you know, we could even put one here and there, and just stick this stuff in there, along with our crate stuff, and as you can see, it's all in there. Oh. So this is just kind of a makeshift little crafting thing where you can do, you know, early game stuff. So I may end up just putting this up here. I have another, yeah. Well, we're running into, well, we're just over an hour. Yeah, I got the carry-on mod here, so we're going to put that there, and it's just going to make it just a little easier for us to do stuff. So let's take all this stuff out. That doesn't belong. Saw some eggs. Those are going to go in my backpack, and that's going to go in the kitchen. And let's see, we need to put those in the thing. Right. And let's go over here to tools stuff. We'll put that in there. And then in there. Okay, I know it's a long one. A lot of, well, it's not going to be long by the time you get it. A lot of stuff is going to be cut out because that dungeoning. We'll actually go to a dungeon. We'll probably go to that one because it's got a big cave, and do some more of that stuff. There's lots of them around. So how much more is in here? 21 wheat. We'll just leave it there. It's not going to hurt anything. So y'all have a great evening or whatever it is for you. It's getting to be, well, it's afternoon here. And we'll see you next time. Okay? Bye.